Okay, thank you, Josh. Good morning and good afternoon. My name is Jun Young. I am from DigiCAP. Today, I talk about the latest update on the distance learning application for ATSC1 and ATSC3. Actually, this is our collaboration with the Spectral Lab in the US and the DigiCAP. So, literally is a kind of trans-Pacific, the partnership, to make this type of applications working for the kids. So in this morning, actually, John McCaskey at the Spectral Lab shared a news article. This is kind of in a very recent article in the Washington Post. And it says that it started to trial our boxes. Okay, let me check. So I don't know whether you can see it. This is the boxes actually they're in trial right now. So you can check this article later. So, and then I will explain it very briefly what we do in the multiple states in the United States. So this is the typical the use case or usage scenario for the distance learning application. So as you can see in the teachers and educators on the left side, they post the the learning material, like homeworks, data files, video files to the we call learning management system. It's a kind of the cloud system. In the US, most of the kids actually using Google Classroom and then Canvas. It's pretty much the same as the way you guys using Google email. And then sometime later, students coming in and they connected their laptops to the Wi-Fi and the internet. They go and check those files in the cloud system, all running on top of internet. Yes, and as long as the internet is working fine, everything works fine, and they're designed in a way that it's working pretty much perfect way. But as we know, actually, pandemic gave us realization that internet is not perfect. We need a more effort to make the internet available to all the kids. But in reality, there are still many kids not able to access the internet or have a very limited access to the internet with a variety of reasons, economic reasons and geographical reasons. So we have been collaborating with state government and the municipalities to solve those problems by introducing this EduCast services running on top of the digital television network. So Spectral Lab, they developed their unique the cloud services, pulling the learning material data from the cloud and then transmit it through the ATSC1 and ATSC3. And then it's actually positioning those learning material data into the home, where we install the DigiCaster, HomeCaster device inside a home. So for the students' perspective, they don't need to change anything. They don't need to run any new tools. They continue to use their Chromebooks and laptops and Chrome browsers, just switching the connection to the Wi-Fi connection to the HomeCaster device here. So HomeCaster device, as you can see here, in one end, it has the ATSC tuner and DMOD. It receives the ATSC signal. And then learning material data, we pre-position it inside the storage device, inside the HomeCaster device. And then, of course, we have a Wi-Fi and Ethernet connectivity, so that with that, the kids can connect their Wi-Fi. And then, it's pretty much the same experience, the way it's working today, even for example, internet content you guys browsing today, actually pre-positioned close to the CDN inside of your closed ISPs. It's pretty much the same way it's working. The only difference is that we installed the HomeCaster device as a kind of local CDN device inside a home, so that kids don't go out to the internet, just the inside a home, they browse the learning materials. In terms of the equipment perspective, it's pretty simple. It's a one-time installation. Head and side, the ATSC1, we need an IP encapsulator. And for the ATSC3, we continue to use the broadcast scheduler, creating a new dedicated PLP to dump the UDP traffic going through the ATSC. And then for the client side, of course, you need an antenna, and then the the HomeCaster device inside a home. And then throughout the U.S., we have been working with Spectral Lab. Spectral Lab did a very good job to convince the state government. Now we have around 11 states, and then the 4 in the cities. especially Washington, DC, we also have been collaborating with the Sinclair, the WIAV. We actually, right now, it's on the air. The education stream is on the air through the ATSC3. And we hope we can continue to convince the other state government to, it's not the perfect solution though, right? That we actually the complementing the situation of broadband situation where they are today in the United States. And in summary, so like I said, even though it's by the nature of ATSC, it's a one-to-many, it's a unidirectional connection, but by pre-positioning the content, we're actually mimicking and then simulating that interactive, bi-directional online experience for the kids. And also Spectral Rep did a very unique technology to target specific students or a specific group of students so that we can personalize the learning experience for the kids. And that's it. That's my presentation. Back to you, Josh.